Hi guys, it's Amira from Four Hats and Frugal, and I'm doing another edition of Ask a Military Chick. It actually depends on the rules of each base. Some bases allow you to have full access to social media, like your Twitter, your Facebook, blogs that you read, and things like that. Others may, cut out the Facebook because of your how productive you would be during the day. My base actually did that for a little while. They cut out all Facebook. We couldn't go on Facebook, but they have now reinstated that. And the only thing that's blocked, I think, still is YouTube. I'm not sure if Twitter's blocked. I have to check that, but I know YouTube is still blocked. So it really depends on the base and how productive you need to be. They can change it at any time. Obviously, we can't look at anything full of profanity or nudity. Things like that are not allowed on military or government computer systems. So we're not obviously not allowed to, partake in that. But they have a lot of, yes, we are censored. Yes, we are monitored. They monitor everything we do on a government computer, and that's just the way it is. Thank you, Trisha, for that question. That is just so you. Yes, partially we are allowed to wear bling with our uniforms. Um, our regs change from time to time, but for the most part, you are allowed to wear, if you're married, you're allowed to wear your wedding ring. You're allowed to wear one more ring on the other hand. Women are allowed to wear, studs, only studs in your ears, and obviously these are really big, so this wouldn't cut it. And they are color, so they would have to be either, a metal or a small stone in your ear, and that's it. Um, Other than that, no, not really. I mean, that's really all you would ever really need to have anyway. And for most jobs, especially for my job, since we're munition specialists, we do a lot of building of bombs, missiles, things like that. I can't even wear these. I have to take them out. And I try not to wear anything in my ears as well, because you never know what might fall out. Something could snag onto the ring and I could lose my finger. So, I don't work in medical or administration or anything like that where they have a little bit more liberty. So I just, I say no way to any of it, but I can do it if I wanted to. It's just that I'd have to take it out every time I did a job. So that's the way that works. Me personally, I haven't had any big issues. I'm not going to say I haven't had any issues. I haven't had any big issues where sexual harassment has happened to me. Have I seen it happen at my base or in the military in general? Of course. Women are only 10% of the entire armed forces. So, we're a minority. It happens, unfortunately, and I personally haven't. But I say all that to say that in my job, how women are the 10% of all armed forces, in my particular job, women are only 10% of that particular job. It's usually about 90% men in my AFSC. So you have to have a thick skin. And I could be pretty inappropriate. I am inappropriate. I say inappropriate things. I say things that shock guys that come out of my mouth. I have quite a potty mouth. So there's certain things that they may talk about or say really don't faze me. I'm kind of a girl's dude, or is that, or do you say a dude's girl? I don't know. Whatever. I have that male mentality back here, and sometimes it comes out here, and it's inappropriate. So, but that's pretty much true for a lot of people in my AFSC. We're kind of inappropriate. But yeah. So, me personally, I have not had to go through that yet. And hopefully, I won't ever have to go through it in my entire military career. Well, we go back to the last question. Technically, I'm not that much of a girly girl in the military. I am a girly. I have to say, I do love I love wearing my lip gloss and I love shoes. That's my thing. My thing is shoes. But it's kind of like a Jekyll and Hyde type deal, or a double personality. When I am in military mode, I am in military mode. I don't like to do a lot of the makeup. I don't like to do a lot of jewelry. I will wear my wedding ring. Sorry. When I know I'm not going to be in a mission, or when I know I'm going to be in the office all day, that gets put on. But yeah, I'm not really we're outside and we're sweaty and there's dirt and driving in trucks. Like, I don't have time to, be cute like this. This is what happens here, happens not there. That's my time to, get down and dirty, do whatever I need to do, hang out with my boys and, get the mission going and not really, make sure my foundation looks good, if that makes any sense. So the whole girly girl thing, I kind of displace it when I am in military mood. And I know a lot of girls are able to do both and, be out there all sweaty with, mascara running and all types of, I couldn't do that. I couldn't handle it.